drive that beater car until the wheels fall off because you can't afford a car payment. Let's just be real. I get so tired of hearing people talk about how you need to buy a car. You need to buy a newer car. Newer cars are safer, more reliable. They don't break down as much. It's all crap to justify buying a car that you want, not a car you need. And let's just be clear. When you're driving an old car, because this is what happens. People drive an old car, it breaks down, and it's only worth, right? The car is only worth like $2,000 to $5,000, right? And then the fix is like a $2,000 fix. And they're like, well, it doesn't make sense for me to spend $2,000 on a $2,000 car. It's more than what the car's worth. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go buy a $25,000 car. In what world does that make sense? So you're telling me you'd rather spend $25,000 because you couldn't mentally get over spending $2,000 on a $2,000 car? Even if you did that 4 times, you'd still be in a better financial spot than you would buying an entirely new car. So let's just be real. There is no good financial reason to not just go ahead and fix that beater. I know it's ugly. I know the paint's chipping. I know that it makes a really crazy sound when you start it up. I know sometimes when it's cold, it whines. I understand. You know why I understand? Because when I drive for Domino's, other than when I'm driving the company car, I drive my 2007 Toyota Corolla that has 234,000 actual miles on it. And all of those things I just mentioned all those things happen in that car. It squeaks, it squeals, it moans, it groans, but guess what it does? It starts up and it gets me there every single time. And when things happen, I make sure that I have a little money put aside with the money I'm not spending on a car payment to fix it when it needs to be fixed. Yep, I had to spend $800 on a car that's probably only worth a couple grand, if that, to fix the calipers. I had to buy new struts at one point a couple years ago. That was $1,500. Again, even if you add up every expense I've ever had in that car, every single one, plus the purchase price, I am still, over the last 8-9 years that I've owned this car, I've still spent less than $15,000 total. Probably less than 12. I'm not even sure exactly, but it's less than what most of y'all are willing to spend on a new car, trying to justify not having to go through the quote unquote hassle of dealing with the expense. That's the problem. We don't want hassle. So we justify doing things that aren't in our best financial interest so that we can not have to deal with it. And on the other side of that, we serve ourselves by saying, oh, well, I need this car, when really we just want it. And then some of y'all will do that and buy a car that, if it does break down, it'll be hella expensive. Like, don't tell me, I can't, it doesn't really make sense for me to fix up my Toyota right now. So yeah, I went and bought a Mercedes S-Class. Like, who are you? Who are you really? Don't lie to yourself. That beater is ugly. I know it. But listen, you know what will be ugly if you don't fix up that beater? Your bank account. You want to be ugly? You want to be ugly on the outside or ugly on the inside? Which one is it going to be? I'd rather people think my life looks ugly and everything be solid, secure at home in real life, because that's what matters, than be driving around looking good with no money. So just think about that when your car breaks down, because I know somebody is sitting on the road right now like, damn, I'm so sick of this car. I take this car to the mechanic every fucking month. I know you do. That doesn't mean it's dead. It's got more life in it. And if you can fix it, if it's fixable, and the cost of that car all put together is still less than what you'd pay on a new one, you need to take some serious considerations on fixing it. You need to save that money up. You need to stop caring what everybody else thinks. And you need to put some money in your pocket, because the real problem too is too often people don't actually have the money to fix it. That's the other thing people will say. Well, it's easier for me to finance a new one than it is to, fix up the old one. That's because you ain't got no money. And if you don't have any money, how long do you think you're going to last paying $600, $700, $800 car payments for a new car that you can't afford? Not going to be very long. So the message is, fix up the old one. The old things can work. Just put in a little bit more time and it'll increase your net worth in the long run. People are not going to think you look as cool, but guess what will be cool? That money in your account. I'll talk to you later.